Hello everyone and welcome back to another Big Ambitions video. Today I thought we will change things up a bit, and instead of going with a traditional business, we're gonna go and rent an office space which has opportunities for other different business areas such as graphic design, web development agencies, law firms, and a couple more. So let's get started. But the first order of the business is to get rid of this hideous car. You might like it, and yes, from a design perspective I think it looks pretty nice, but from a functionality perspective it's absolutely awful. Okay, so now that we got rid of that hideous one, let's open up the map and see what office spaces we got available. If you recall, I wanted to dominate Midtown as much as I could and get every single retail store available. And so far, I believe we've done just that, because the only one available... Oh, actually there's another one here. Well, the only two available are these two right here. And they're pretty awful. This one has a 10 traffic index and is a medium size. And this one has a 24 traffic index and is a large size. And I'm pretty much reluctant to getting any of these two because I know the businesses are gonna fail. Whatever I put in here, it's not gonna make much money, if any, to be honest. So before I jump ahead onto getting any of those, I'm hoping that by getting an office building and starting a different business, the game would progress and maybe other buildings are gonna become available. So looking at the office spaces here, we have quite a few choices because we've not touched any of these so far. So I saw this big one here. It's actually a medium size with a 30 traffic index. This one is 10. So it's 47. This is quite good, and the size is pretty large, but the traffic index is nice. Here we have a 36. Well, you know what, my personal preference has nothing to do when it comes to this, because at the end of the day, this one, even if it is located in the middle of the area of Midtown, it's still less traffic, has still less traffic index than this other one. So let's go ahead and get this one. Okay, so let's go to the preview terminal. Select office, of course, and I completely forgot what size we have. There's this one here. So it's a K1 type of office. Okay, so office, K1. It's a graphic design, so modern. Ooh, I quite like this. This is really beautiful. Maybe I can get some inspiration. I wanted to use these two rooms actually as more of like executive rooms where you have a large meeting table, and I'm probably gonna do that anyway. But look at the placements of these computers, it's really nice. So this is the modern one, and we also have the rustic one. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of this. Modern one definitely looks better. So let's go for modern. Look at that. Beautiful office. There's a little bit of a visual bug. There we go. So we have a reception desk here. And then we have the main floor. And then a couple of separate meeting rooms. Oh look, they even included the drinks fridge and the coffee machine, which I was gonna put in anyway. And this one has a nice modular sofa and another two drinks fridges. I spent quite some time going through various colors for the walls and ceilings. It was pretty difficult for me to come to a conclusion because in my mind this office should be joyful, especially when considering that this is a graphics design office. And I wanted it to be inspiring creativity. In the end, I managed to get the results I wanted, and I believe it turned out quite well. these are the changes. Alright. Now let's go ahead and see what graphic designers we managed to get from our headhunter. And looking through this, they are very costly, and I hope we can make back all the money that we're spending on recruiting them. So the idea here is to make the business 24/7, ensuring there is someone available throughout the day and night to cover the needs of our customers. And of course, this office has a lot more space than what we need for the moment, but if we are successful, it's going to be very easy to expand. So after the first night, we managed to get just one customer, which was odd considering that our capacity was 50. But as it is with any new business, it takes a few days for it to get truly started. And if you want to check yourself, you can use the Econoview tab, and in here we saw that we actually made 1.1k in profits. Fast forwarding to the next day, and it appears that we still have just one customer consistently throughout the 24-hour period, which again I've never experienced before. And in Econoview it looks like we got 4k in profits. And another day has passed, and this is starting to become a bit strange. Our metrics are good, and yet we only have one customer. I had some flashbacks from the changelog notes when the game got updated recently just before Halloween, where there were some sort of bugs with the graphics designers not being able to be employed unless they're very high skill, but nothing like this was ever addressed. So I started to be a bit skeptical that this business is actually going to be successful. And during the recruiting period, I noticed that some of our employees required a graphic tablet with screen to work. It was listed under their important requirements. Therefore, I went ahead and ordered a few in hopes that with this equipment installed, we will be able to get more than one client per day. Unfortunately, fast forwarding again to another day, I saw the same results. And at this point I became a bit discouraged, and I had only one thing left to try. Something that I've never tried before, and it nearly broke my game. I hired every single candidate. And if this wasn't going to increase the number of customers per day, then nothing would. So I went to bed with high hopes for the future. And surprise, surprise, something had changed. We managed to get 6 customers now. Yes, you heard me right. With over 50 employees at this firm, we were able to serve 6 customers in a day. Unfortunately, I believe that the graphics design firm is bugged. At least for me it was. I tried a variety of methods to help it, from signing up to marketing campaigns, to changing the schedule from 8 hours to 24 hours a day, and to finally employing a lot of graphic designers. None of those worked, and in the end I lost some money. So I did a very difficult decision to terminate the contract with this business, and also to step away from renting this building. I'm just glad this wasn't one of my first businesses, otherwise I would have been in a very difficult position going forward. Well, that's it for today's video. Although it did not go the way I thought it will, it was a nice change to see that even when you do everything correctly and by the book, you can still fail. I'm not sure if this was a bug, or maybe I was just very unlucky because the other design firms in the area took away every single customer from me, but regardless, I still had fun exploring this side of the game, and I hope you will have more success than me. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.